Raffles. Because St. Regis and Raffles, they have an exclusive with Today paper
Oh, okay.
and Straits Times
All right.
for their column.
Okay.
If you notice, St. Regis have the
The St. Regis
perspective.
conversations
Yeah.
on Sundays. Yes.
yeah, and then Raffles have their thing with Business Times or something, I don't know.
Okay.
So they want to do something different, like a TV show,
Okay,
a social network.
Okay.
And you know what they did?
Yep.
Every Raffles hotel in the world now have a Facebook, and
Yep.
they're going to connect all the material,
Mm.
and including TV, online social networks,
Okay.
with ours.
Okay.
So all the pictures and everything goes up worldwide, and
Alright.
so it's kind of nice, I think.
Okay. Let's get you on the road.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm just testing. Budak Pantai, and I have Michael Lowe,
Sure.
the founder of the Budak Pantai.
Well, I would say founder. Just
Oh, you're not founder.
All of us are members. We wouldn't use the word founder. It's,
Oh, okay, you're a band leader.
but I wouldn't say leader either. We take different roles depending on the situation and circumstances.
Oh,
Yeah.
so there's no band leader.
Oh, wait, there's no band leader. That's why we're so chaotic.
Okay, now I realize. Okay, that's okay. Oh wow. Okay. Please don't be surprised that one day you might receive my wedding invitation, and I'm wearing. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Wait, you're married, right?
Yeah, I know, but never mind. It's complicated.
Okay. All right.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
All right. You want me to make some space for you? This is the speaker we use for the shows. No.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Something new in learning. Life is unusual. Ah, very good. So,
Yes.
okay, so you sit there, I'll sit there.
Okay.
Actually, by right, you're supposed to be sitting here, but never mind.
All right.
I'll make some exceptions to the rules.
Okay.
Okay, so today is a fun day, National Day Eve, and so. Wait a minute. Should I bring the camera closer?
Can you flip the screen so you can see the screen?
Yes, I can.
It's easy that way, right? Flip it upside down.
I know.
All right. Okay.
No, it's just that it's the speaker.
The speaker's on the cover.
Yeah, it is the speaker.
It's very odd. Okay.
What do you think?
Oh, looks alright. Looks alright.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Never
Okay.
mind. Okay. So we just look. So
Recording now.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, don't worry. I'll edit it.
Okay.
So what will happen is that you just look at the camera for a few seconds, and then after that, I'll turn around and we just have a conversation. And
Okay.
that's that.
All right.
So that's how it goes. So you ready? Okay. Hi, welcome to the National Quiz Stories Online News. And hi, I'm Robin Stienberg. Welcome to our show. And today is actually the National Day Eve in Singapore, which is a very, very auspicious day. And first of all, I'm going to introduce to you one of Singapore's best a cappella group, and that's the none other Budak Pantai. And here I have one of the founders, that is Michael Lowe, who found a cappella group for a while now, and they're going to tell us a story how it began, their success story, and of course, maybe perhaps if we get lucky, he might sing us a song. No, just kidding you. Hi, Michael. Nice
Hi.
to meet you.
Yes.
And it's been a while now, and I can't believe Budak Pantai has gone a long way back.
Yes, we actually formed in 1994
Wow.
for a TV show called The Rolling Good Times. Sounded like Beach Boys contest. So going back to what you said about me being a founder member, don't say until like that lah. It's just that me and a couple of friends, well not couple, about I think 4 or 5 friends got together to form this group, and we decided to take part in the show. We didn't look like them. We're Chinese. Our name was Malay. Budak Pantai meaning Beach Boys, so to speak. Alright. We sang 1 or 2 songs which sounded like them. Okay, and we won. And things just started adding from then on and on and on. And this would be our 2012. This will be our 18th year.
Wow, 18 years.
Singing together, yeah.
18 years. How does it feel like singing together for 18 years?
Well, every time we meet, we'd like to strangle the living daylights out of each other. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
we irritate the hell out of each other.
Huh.
But other than that, singing is quite fun. Okay, and we treasure the fact that we have known each other for so long.
Mm.
So that's a plus point. And we actually find the whole idea of singing the irritation point. Like, how you mean we have to sing? We got to sing. We have a show coming up. Oh, okay, all right, all right. Let's go and rustle up some songs and fill the program because you had to sing. Then once this is finished, we do the more important stuff, which is eating.
Ah.
Yeah.
So what's the favorite cuisine for the Budak Pantai?
Well, it depends on where we are. If we happen to be in a zi place, that means a local Chinesey kind of cooking place, we'll eat Chinesey stuff. If we're in a hamburger joint, we'll eat hamburgers. So whatever food that we happen to be near, we'll gravitate to that, to whatever
Really?
they sell. Yeah.
So long it tastes good, feels good, you just eat it. Huh?
Tasting good, I think, comes a very close second to being filling.
Ah.
Yeah.
So it's filling first.
Yeah. Definitely. Yes.
Now, is a cappella by accident, or was it something that you guys had aspired to?
Okay. Accident. It kind of like evolved. All right. And for the a cappella purists out there, we are a cappella with a guitar. We were a cappella only because it was the most convenient thing to do. We don't need to carry so many things around.
Oh, so
But-
so it is by accident then.
By practicality.
Oh, convenience.
Right? Convenience. But then we discovered that a cappella, in the way we do it and in the songs that we sing, was pretty limiting. So we incorporate the guitar quite early on, not in all of our songs, but in a lot of our songs, to release our voices to do other things, other backup sounds, other
Percussions.
percussions, and sometimes when you have, because I think I can say that we're famous for merging 2 or 3 songs into one. Sometimes you need to have 2 people sing the lead, all right, which means that in a cappella you have one voice missing to sing a part.
Okay.
So that's where the guitar comes in to fill in a bit, to release us and relieve us of so much vocal pressure, so to speak, to explore other things.
Huh.
Mm.
Now, when you first started Budak Pantai,
Mm.
and you guys won the competition earlier on in the good old days, was it?
Good old days, they were that old. Thank you very
Well,
much.
and,
I want to walk out of here now. So, yeah, okay, yeah.
I mean, really, was a cappella the choice that you guys chose at that point?
No. The contest itself was musically backed up by I think it was a small little band.
Oh, okay.
Okay, in the show. It's just that when the show finished, we were left by ourselves. We had no band, right?
Oh, okay.
So we made do with the fact that we had 5, 6 voices then. Okay, and we built up a gradual a cappella repertoire.
I see.
But the guitar came in quite soon because we realized that it was a bit limiting for us.
Okay.
Yeah. So our first album, I think, was 1999, 2000. Okay, we called the Orange Album because it was done in the shape of an orange. Okay, we already had the guitar for a few of the songs, even though it was heavily a cappella in the first place. But a few songs had guitar already. Yeah.
Now, what was the most challenging experience for you being newly formed as a cappella group, or not even known as a cappella group back then?
Okay, what I'll say now, I think, would be a general challenge to a lot of groups out there. And we always say this. When you form your group, let's say for your school ECA activity, choir or whatever, or a contest, once that's over, you realize that the reason for you forming together is gone. And human inertia creeps in, and then you ask yourself, so why are we coming together the same for? There are very few groups out there that come together for the sake of singing. It's very rare. I'm not saying that they don't, but it's very rare. Because life is such, you have to go, maybe you split up to another school, university. After university, you split up to do your national service, or you go to work, and work pressure, some get married, some get posted overseas. There is a famous a cappella group that faced that problem when one of the members decided to move all the way to the UK. So the pressures for a group to break up is actually greater than the impetus for the group to stay together. So it's, I suppose it's to find a need to stay together at least for the first few years after the reason for you forming together has gone. That's, I suppose that was the greatest challenge lah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you guys are probably the only ones that stick together for 18 years.
At the moment, I think we are about the longest. Yes, yes, we are about the longest
In Singapore.
in Singapore. Yeah.
Wow. And Southeast Asia. Don't forget the Pantai is.
Having said that, I don't know of any other group in Southeast Asia, so I can't really say that. So, with all due respect to anybody out there who might be longer, I'm not very sure.
But now during your stint together of being singing together as a group, and you guys produced albums,
Mm.
Was there a challenge that pressures to facing the fact that there are people who present opportunities that you guys could have performed gigs practically every week, every day, or even to raise funds to churn out CDs probably once in every 2 years or a year?
We had been offered, I think, a few times, I think, to sing regularly, maybe at night spots, but we always turn it down because we realized that
Is it because the money's not good? No.
no, we made a conscious decision that singing would always be a sideline or a hobby, at best an interest, but it would never be a money earning activity. The reason is, and we've seen this in many other professional groups, once it becomes your main occupation in life, as it were, there will always be a clash of egos. I'm not saying that even now as a hobby we don't have clash of egos. We have that once in a while. That's a group dynamic. Sometimes somebody says, I don't like to sing the song. Sometimes somebody says, I want to sing it another way. Sometimes somebody says, you're singing all wrong. It happens. But because it's a hobby, it's contained. We let it go. We laugh at it and say, fine, we sing your way, then it makes no difference to me. Because it's a hobby, it's for fun. But once it becomes your occupation, your reputation is at stake. And once you have 5 or 6 or 7, or whatever your group number is, all worried about their personal reputations. I don't want to sing this way because I don't think it makes us look good. In other words, make me look good. All right. Then the pressures to break up is always there. We hear always groups, the lead singer doesn't like the way the band is going, breaks up. Or the bassist doesn't like the way the songs are going, break up here, break up there. After 1 album, 2 albums, break up. See, so we decided not to have a regular gig because the pressure of always having new songs will kill us. And number 2, the idea of this being our sole source of income we will probably have died 15 years ago if we did it that way.
Huh.
Yeah.
Is it because there's not enough market in Southeast Asia?
No, it's just the intergroup reaction. After a while, somebody will say, I don't want to sing in that place, or yeah, it's true, or I cannot understand why the group song must go in this direction. Then after all, somebody say, you don't like it, go up. Yeah, fine, I'll go. So it will happen.
I see. So you just want to make sure that you want to keep your welcome mat clean and mint.
Yeah.
And so, folks, you got to look out for how your interest is about being in a group together, and sometimes it's good to do this probably as a hobby, I think.
We've managed to strike a nice balance so far. Yeah, so happy with it.
So about the albums, who did finance the albums?
Basically is whatever we collect for our performances, we keep it in a kitty, okay, to finance the albums, and the albums are always loss making.
Really?
Yes, it takes about $15,000 to $20,000 per album, from recording time, studio time, copyright payments, even some cash input by ourselves just to top up because there may not be enough funds. Okay, just to the producers' fees, recorders, recording engineers' fees, pressing fees, and finally packaging fees. All right, we have never made albums to make money. they are always loss-making endeavors.
Really?
Yeah, if at all, we record albums for posterity, as a record of what we believe that we can humbly do, because of all the arts. Okay, maybe music and dance are ethereal. Okay, once you hear the song, it's not permanent, not like a painting or a sculpture. You do a painting, provided it doesn't burn down, okay, it will always be there. You do a sculpture, provided nobody wrecks it with a wrecking ball, it will always be there. But once you sing, the next second is gone. See, so our first album, the Orange Album, uh, was done with that in mind, to record at that time what we had done, what we believe were the best of our repertoire, so that we didn't even plan beyond the first album. We thought we would die after the first album. To say that, you know, to pass to our kids, look, Daddy used to sing in this group, and this is the songs that we sang. Here it is. If they say, yeah, sure, thank you, and then chucks it aside, fine, you know, but at least it's there. See, yeah. Then you went on from then on. Then we get more songs, and we decided to record some more, and we went on from there.
Now today's social network, empire.
Yeah.
Are you guys glad that you could leave a legacy on YouTube or probably on Facebook or so?
Leaving on YouTube, we would thank our fans, because whenever we sing, invariably they'll. But then other groups have the same thing too. But then our fans will pop up their phones or their cameras and record it and upload it. Even though the sound may be bad, or the singing may be off balance, because we sing live, and it's there for so long as YouTube lasts. Okay, it be eternally will be there lah. I suppose, yeah, it's good lah.
So it feels good to be immortalized.
Well, yeah, with that pretty bad singing I did some time ago, which is captured and uploaded, I suppose you can say I'm immortalized for something lah. I don't know what it might be lah.
Now, you spoke about copyrights.
Yeah.
You guys had to pay copyrights for the songs recorded.
Yes, because as you know, even though we do have our fair share of original songs, but we also do covers, so to speak, rearrange our way, of course. And we pay a fair share of copyright.
Why do you need to pay if it's rearranged?
The fact that it is somebody else's song, notwithstanding that's been rearranged, you still need to pay copyright.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
okay.
to the there are various combinations. Sometimes to the writers themselves, maybe to the singer himself. I can't remember the intricacies. Now we've left it to our manager to do it. But when I used to do copyright, it was quite a minefield, because I had to write overseas. Sometimes the copyright holder is not represented in Singapore. I had to get overseas, and pay accordingly. Because as artists, we understand that copyright is very important. And much as we don't like our originals to be ripped off, actually we don't mind them being sung, honestly, because look, what can we say, But for other people, it is their living. So whatever we require to pay, we will pay.
What's your fan base today like?
Well, we have a Facebook following of, I don't know, 3,000 to 5,000, I think. That's Facebook alone. So if, let's say, for every Facebook person who bothers to press friend, okay, we conservatively have another 4 or 5 more who are fans but don't want to press friend for some strange reason. So I suppose that would be a conservative estimate of people who are fans and followers.
Amazing.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, but are you guys expecting for more? For next 5 years.
Honestly, we don't expect anything. Actually, if it does increase, we are happy. If it doesn't increase, it's quite alright. If it drops a bit, it's alright. We got people who will listen to our nonsense singing to the day we die, so it's alright.
Now, do you consider that the work that you do is equivalent to the CSR? Your personal CSR?
Pausing here. What's CSR?
Oh, well, CSR is a.
I know CSI. But sorry.
So, well, they call it a customer service returns of some sort. It's got to do with companies wanting to give back to society.
Oh, okay.
That sort of thing. Is it one way of giving back to society? This particular hobby of yours is known as the Budak Pantai. You guys been singing and doing.
Per se may not be, but we do entertain requests to sing for charitable causes from time to time. The most memorable one that I remember was singing for the Autism Research Center.
Oh, the Autism Research Center.
Autism Research, yes.
Why Autism Research Center?
Because one of the benefactors, if not the lead lady, I won't mention names, now a politician, is a fan of ours and asked us to help them when I think they were starting out in the very beginning to hold a show to raise funds, and we sang for them.
Okay, now about autism, is there something that touches your heart? Is there any particular autism patient that you met in your life?
Not really, no.
No. Oh, so you just did it because you just did it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Now what's next for Budak Pantai?
We have an end of the year show where we are supposed to be holding some sort of a, for want of a better phrase for the moment, a fun, fairish kind of outdoor concert at Fort Canning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's our end of year project.
Any particular albums or?
At the moment, we are still
on?
consolidating our repertoire. We want to record the next album, but we've not gotten down to it because we've not really finalized many of the arrangements. Many of the arrangements that we sing, okay, I wouldn't say that they were off the cuff, but on the fly, but more like we'll practice for about 2 or 3 times. We'll sing it for a show, okay. But because it evolves, we need an incubation of maybe a year and a half before a song that we've been singing will evolve to an arrangement that we are very comfortable with. You see, that is the problem or uniqueness of how we do our songs. We don't have score.
No scores?
We don't sing the score.
Huh.
Yeah, what we do is we listen to the song, we have the words, we throw ideas, we just, to quote Kake our bass, we workshop it through. Okay, we will have a rough draft, so to speak, okay, to perform first. Then, how well it's received or not, we will analyze it, rearrange it, a second draft, then we'll sing it again, and a third draft and a fourth draft, and eventually it will start evolving. We might, add new parts, cut up parts, change the style perhaps, so that by about a year and a half, it will evolve to a stage where we're comfortable with that version.
Now, does your family and friends are the best critics to the precursor of your, or even before the release of a new album? Do they critique the way you guys do it?
Well, our fans are very kind. They'll almost like almost everything that we sing. So
they don't realize.
They're very kind to us. They won't tell us why a particular song is rubbish. Maybe the softer clapping will be indication, that okay, this song is not that great. I got to relook at the variations. Next time we'll sing it differently. And maybe the shots of encore or shouts for it to be resung again at the next show, okay, might be a way to tell us, okay, this is a quite a liked version of
Have
that
you guys
song.
ever been booed before?
Only when we tell a bad joke.
Oh,
That's about it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you guys did have a.
We do get booed only when we tell a really, really bad joke. But that's only because we intentionally tell a bad joke.
So just so that people are still awake, huh?
Yeah. Especially when we pull a joke in the way we converse with them. Okay, we would try not to intentionally, let them know that it is a bad joke. Okay, off color, bad, be that as it may. It's just that we'll just say it out loud. Then for a split second, then they realize something is happening. Then they'll, hey, whoa, okay, sorry.
Now, what is your criteria of choosing the right songs for the right moves, for the right mood, as an a cappella group today?
Very simple. We must like it. Full stop.
Really?
Yeah.
That's all?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
Yeah, like we might hear a more recent song by maybe Katy Perry as an example. I do listen to a song. It's quite interesting. Or Two Door Cinema Club, or Bombay Bicycle Club.
Okay.
Okay, Two Door Cinema. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So at the next meeting, I will let them hear what I think is very interesting. Then somebody might say that, hey, we can do that if we were to merge it with another song. Okay. Or somebody might say that, hey, that's very interesting, but we can adopt the rhythm, not for that song, but for something else.
Mhm.
So it's a matter of what we like to sing. So there was a review of our Orange album long ago done by a friend of mine. I wouldn't say it was very hurtful, but she was being independent, so for that I'm being grateful. She did say that there was absolutely no theme whatsoever to our album. It was a hodgepodge of whatever song that we wanted to record. And to us, it makes no difference. Why force yourself to have a theme? Really, we have no theme. Our theme is enjoy yourself. You like it, good. It's okay.
Now, as a cappella group, have you guys argue, fight, quarrel, punch at your face or something?
We have a fair share of disagreements. Some more vocal than others.
Okay.
Okay, arising from sometimes scheduling problems, inability to do certain things, or even liking of a song per se. Okay, because we got five guys with five different lives. What do you expect?
Oh, so how do you manage? How did you manage to pull all these 5 people together in unison? What is your secret?
Not me. It's basically all of us. I suppose all of us will fall back to a very basic principle, which is give and take.
Wow.
Yeah, because at the end of the day,
Like a marriage, huh?
yeah, as long as the show is put out, and as long as our fans out there like what we've done, does it really matter that you need to insist that certain things are done in a certain way? I mean, like, even if it's not done in a certain way, it's really not that bad. And if it's done in a certain way and everybody accepts it, so why fight it? You know?
Amazing. Now, in 2 years' time, you guys are going to be turning 20 in 20 years being together as Budak Pantai. You know, have you guys considered coming up with your own ebook or
E-book
or a book for yourselves or some sort? Any plans, or maybe turning or 20th anniversary album? Any
Oh yeah,
plans?
yeah. We may, because like I said, churning out the album is a bit difficult this time because of so many pressures. But we may want to commemorate our 20 years with something special. Yeah, maybe a 20th anniversary album.
Ah.
Yep. And what we do is we just re-record whatever we've done before. You know? No, it's true simply because many people have asked us for our previous albums, and they're already out of print.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
and whatever, and the few copies I have left are very precious to me, so I can't sell them away. So we may have, a
Maybe
double-
auction it. Maybe auction it for charity.
yeah. The people, I'll pay you to keep it. Don't sell to me.
Autism, for the Autism Society. Yes.
Yeah, they might tell me, no, people are paying us for you to keep your album. Don't sell it to them, please. Thanks. Yeah.
So, folks, Budak Pantai is going to be turning 20 in 2 years' time. So please be there for them, and look out for Michael Lowe himself, if you can find him. That is, Google him, LinkedIn if you can.
No,
Try as
I'm not
hard-
LinkedIn, but
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, sorry, LinkedIn.
I try to be socially isolated.
Oh, Google them. Google Budak Pantai, and you might find them somehow, or even at Facebook. Budak Pantai.
Yes, Budak Pantai.
Yes,
on
Budak,
Facebook.
Budak Pantai is on Facebook, and do come to their concerts. Probably, I think you have one coming up.
At the end of the year, that's
of
our
the
main
year.
one.
Yeah.
If you were to friend us on Facebook, whatever happens, we will announce it there.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys are not doing any gigs at the moment?
Well, if it's kind of like cannibalism. If you have a show too close to a big show, then what's the point?
Okay.
You know?
So no gigs at the moment, huh?
Probably not. No.
Okay. So sorry, folks. I hate to disappoint you, but if
Believe me, you really don't want to listen to us.
no, don't listen to him. But no, believe me, I'm Robin Stienberg here at the National Cruise Choice at Hyatt. If you're traveling and stopping by at a Hyatt hotel, or any hotels in Singapore, that is, please stop by towards the end of the year and look out for Budak Pantai, and they'll be performing close
At the end
to
of the year, but
yeah.
stay tuned to our Facebook account, friend us, and we will announce more details as they pop up.
That's right. And before we go, Michael, people like to know what, or could you give an advice for aspiring a cappella groups or singers, or and even band leaders to be,
Mm.
the young people for tomorrow, uh, because you guys have come a long way. 18 years is a long time.
Yeah.
You probably have learned quite a fair bit, a fair share of
Oh yeah, we've learned a lot along the way. Yeah.
of experience. Could you give three pieces of advice of how one should start, and able to maintain as a group?
Well, I suppose the first one I personally would like to advise is you need to be honest with yourself as to what you can or cannot do musically. I myself know my limitations. I ain't a great guitar player. I ain't a great piano player. My singing, I can carry a tune. It's been trained somewhat, but it's not that high, it's not that low. It's distinctive, right? So if I were to record an album by myself, I'll probably sell it to myself. You must know your limitations. No point thinking they are God's gift to guitaring when you really don't know your chords and feel frustrated that you can't be in a band. Know your limitations. The second one, I think, from singing together for so long is you need to have space from your group. You cannot spend each and every waking moment with your singing group because you will claw each other's eyes out. You need to strike a balance to come together for your singing. And when you leave the practice or the gathering, you literally need to leave the practice or the gathering and do your other stuff to balance out. So that when you meet together, it's fresh. Like you really haven't seen each other for a long time, even though it may be a week. That's one thing. The third thing would be is that if you haven't got a group, you just have to keep on trying. There's no guarantee that you will form a group that will last so long, or that you will form a group in the first place. But that doesn't mean that you don't try. Like for me, I've always been trying to form a group since secondary school. My first talent time was in Sec 2. Then in Sec 4, I started following the Singapore Talent Time. Then remember Singapore Talent Time, and pre-U, I participated in Singapore Talent Time twice. Then university, I participated in the University Talent Time 3 times. Then when it came out, I took part in Rolling Good Times twice. And the second time led to formation of Budak Pantai.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is good leadership today for you as a whole a cappella group? What is good leadership?
Back to my first advice, you must know your limitations.
Wow.
Yeah. Like for instance, I got a group member, Joe, who is great in coming out with new ideas and new songs. I'm not. I let him do it. Rather than, hey, I'm the leader. Not that I am, okay? For the rest of my group, no, I am. But for somebody to come forward to say, just because I'm supposed to be the leader, so we do it my way or sing our songs, I guarantee you, your group will break up in 2 weeks. Right? I got a friend, okay, who in the group, who's able to sing all the high parts, okay, even though I sing all the high parts too, right? Rather than fight him like, look, I only do all the high parts. Fine, let him do it. I'll sing the lower part. Makes no difference to me. For me, the most important thing is I want to be able to have this song done in time for the show, and have the show. If I sing a part which basically is is submerged, doesn't matter to me. It's okay. If I don't get to sing the lead, it's okay. If let's say everybody says, oh, okay, Mike needs to sing this lead because only